carbon copies of themselves. If I have a curry chicken and rice in front of me, curry chicken and rice, and I wash my hands, and I roll up my sleeve, and I start to eat my curry chicken and rice with the cutlery that Allah gave me, the fingers. These arrogant people will say that is an uncivilized way of eating. No, civilized people don't eat like that. And my response to them is, you can take your civilization and throw it in the Red Sea. I don't care a fig leaf. Sorry for raising my voice. I don't care a fig leaf for you and your views. It is arrogance on your part, that you want to transform me into a carbon copy of yourself. That I had to put on jacket and tie to be civilized, to be in respectable company, jacket and tie. In the Caribbean, in this heat, tropical climate, and you see the fella in suit and jacket and tie, you should send him. It's a madhouse. This is for my audience outside of Trinidad. So you have a people who have arrogance in them, that they want you to live the way they live. They want you to be transformed into carbon copies of themselves. But these Christians who will be closest in love and affection for you Muslims are not an arrogant people. They don't have the agenda of ruling the world. And they don't have the agenda of transforming people into carbon copies of themselves. So which Christians are they who are holding on to this day to monasticism, the monastery and the monastic way of life, the monks? Answer, we have Abdul Qadir here to answer you. He was Orthodox Christian. The Christian world has two parts. One is that part of the Christian world which celebrates Christmas on the 25th of December. And then you have the other part of the Christian world which celebrates Christmas on 7th or 9th? 7th of January. 7th of January. That other part is called Orthodox Christianity. And this part is called Western Christianity. But I call it, this is the only part of the world where you're not allowed to have a beard. Except one man. He's allowed to have a beard. Everybody else must shave off the beard. You can't be in the police service and have a beard. No. You can't be in the armed forces and have a beard. You can't work in a hotel with a beard. No. But this fella is allowed to keep his beard. And he comes once a year, flying on a reindeer. Flying on a reindeer, once a year. So this is Santa Claus Christianity. The Orthodox world don't have this Santa Claus Christianity. When I went to Russia, I found so many people with beards. Yeah. Orthodox Christians with beards. So, Orthodox Christianity also has monasticism. Russia is the leader of Orthodox Christian world, Russia. And I found so many beards in Russia. My host who invited me to the State University of Moscow was Professor Alexander Dugin. And Alexander Dugin had a big beard sitting next to me. The two people who are going to be a threat to Israel are Muslims and Orthodox Christians. Do we find Orthodox Christians in the Quran? Yes. There's a whole surah. It's known as Surah to Rum. Surah to Rum. Surah number 31 perhaps. And look how it begins. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ألف لام ميم. غُلِبَتِ الروم. Rome has been defeated. في أدنى الأرض, in a land close by. So a battle took place at the time when the Quran was revealed, and there was no Washington at that time, and there was no NATO at that time, so we can dismiss that nonsense. A battle took place at the time when the Quran was being revealed, and Rome was defeated in a land close by, close to Arabia. وَهُمْ مِنْ بَعْدِ غَلَبِهِمْ سَيَغْلِبُونَ. But Allah is prophesying. He is saying that the tables are going to be turned. فِي بِضْعِ السِّنِينَ, in just a few years' time. Rome is going to be victorious. وَيَوْمَئِذٍ يَفْرَحُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. On that day when Rome is victorious, the Muslims are going to celebrate. The Muslims are going to celebrate when Rome is victorious. Who is Rome? Rome is the Orthodox Christians who had the Byzantine Empire in Constantinople. And today Russia is the leader of Rome. Greece is also in Rome, Armenia is in Rome, Bulgaria is in Rome, and so on. The reason why nuclear war is coming is because in the world of Islam there's only one Muslim country with nuclear power, Pakistan. But Pakistan is a little lightweight. Lightweight. But Rome is also a major power because Russia is a nuclear power. And Israel cannot succeed the United States and become the new ruling state in the world unless and until Pakistan submits to Israel and Russia submits to Israel. The way today Pakistan is submitting to the United States and to Saudi Arabia, the government of Pakistan. We have a Pakistani here. But the people of Pakistan are not prepared to submit to Israel. When Saudi Arabia attacked Yemen, was it 2 weeks ago? Saudi Arabia led an alliance and took with her Abu Dhabi, UAE, and Egypt joined in and so on. And Saudi Arabia made a formal request to Pakistan to join in the attack on Yemen. Saudi Arabia, the richest country in the region, and Yemen, the poorest country in the region. The richest has launched an attack on the poorest of all. The government of Pakistan is a shoeshine boy of the Saudis. That's what Nawaz Sharif is. A shoeshine boy of the Saudis. And this lecture is being recorded. It's going to be on YouTube, and they're going to listen to it in Pakistan. The government of Pakistan is a shoeshine boy of the Saudis, and the Pakistan armed forces are also led by shoeshine boys who will sell themselves for US dollars. Their Qibla is in Washington. I make no apologies for this language of mine. No. Somebody has to speak out. But if Pakistan joins the attack on Yemen, what will be the implications next door with Iran? because Pakistan is already facing a hostile India on this side, and you now face a hostile Iran on that side. So the shoeshine boys in the government of Pakistan decided to put the matter before the National Assembly. Let them decide. The Saudis, of course, were furious. The National Assembly debated the issue and unanimously rejected the Saudi demand. Unanimous. So the people of Pakistan are hostile to Israel, but the government of Pakistan always betraying them. In the case of Russia, it's different. In the case of Russia, what they did was the Jews, the Russian Jews, were the ones who, you would not know about this is history, the Bolshevik Revolution, and then they brought something called communism and the Soviet Union. But this was done by the Russian Jews, yes. And they created the Soviet Union to destroy Orthodox Christianity. And thousands of Christian monks and priests were killed. Monasteries were shut down by the Soviet Union to try to destroy Orthodox Christianity. They brought an atheist state to the Soviet Union. But they planned their plan, and it didn't succeed. And when the Soviet Union collapsed in 1988 to 89, somewhere around there, since then, Russia has been returning to Orthodox Christianity. It's not complete yet. It's still a return is still coming. And as Russia returns to Orthodox Christianity, Russia refuses to bow to the Zionists, refuses to bow to Washington. And that is why they'll have to wage war on Russia and on Pakistan, so that Russia does not survive as a nuclear state and Pakistan does not survive as a nuclear state. I was attending a conference in Tehran in Iran in September, last September, conference of independent thinkers, and I had a dream while sleeping. And the dream was repeated twice in the same night. I normally don't reveal my dreams in public. No. But this one I said, no, I have to reveal it to the people. I saw nuclear war. I saw nuclear missiles